The house on the hill, it was the kind of house that seemed to have eyes and ears. Everywhere I looked, I could see the darkness lurking in its corners and crevices. Even in the bright sunlight, I could feel the chill emanating from its walls and the oppressive atmosphere that seemed to hang in the air like a fog. I had heard stories about the house on the hill, tales of strange and unexplainable phenomena. People in the town said that it was haunted and that no one who had ever gone inside had come out unscathed. But despite the warnings, I had to see for myself. As I approached the door, I could feel my heart beating faster. I took a deep breath, opened the door and stepped inside. I was immediately struck by the oppressive air and the feeling that I was being watched. I quickly shut the door behind me and looked around. The house was empty and silent, except for the faint sound of a ticking clock. But I could feel something else, something dark and sinister lurking in the shadows. I quickly made my way to the living room, where I found an old, worn-out couch, a fireplace, and an old grandfather clock. I stepped closer to the clock and noticed a strange inscription on its side. It read, "The house on the hill always keeps its secrets." I felt a chill run down my spine. I continued my exploration of the house, and as I did, I heard strange voices and whispers coming from the walls. I began to feel a growing sense of dread as I realized that I was not alone in the house. I felt as if something was watching me, waiting for me to make a move. Suddenly, I heard a loud crash from upstairs. I ran up the stairs and saw a figure standing in the shadows near the top of the staircase. I froze in my tracks as I realized that the figure was a ghostly woman with long, white hair. The ghostly woman stepped forward and said, "Welcome home, my friend. I have been waiting for you for a long time." I was about to ask her what she meant when I realized that I already knew. I was the ghost of the house on the hill and I was trapped here, unable to escape. The ghostly woman smiled and said, "You won't be able to leave until you reveal the truth. What happened here so many years ago?" I had no choice but to tell her the truth. I revealed the dark truth that had been buried in this house for so many years. As I finished my story, the ghostly woman nodded and said, "You are free to go now." And with that, the ghostly woman vanished into the shadows and I was free to leave the house on the hill. As I walked away, I could feel the oppressive atmosphere fade away. I had survived the haunted house, but the truth of what happened here still lingers in the air.